Hello, students. All living organisms need food for energy to stay alive and to grow. Plants produce their own food. That's why they are known as autotrophs. Animals depend either on plants or other animals for their food. We cannot depend entirely on the food that is available naturally to meet the ever increasing demand of the human population. We have to produce more food. Growing plants on a large scale to get food is called cultivation of food crops. Today, the topic which we discuss is crop production and management. Do you know, during the last century, we have achieved tremendous progress in agriculture. We have developed better quality of crops using newer techniques and scientific methods. First question which comes in our mind is, what are crops? Plants of the same type that are cultivated on a large scale at one place are called crops. The practice of growing crops and rearing animals on a large scale for food is called agriculture. Topics to be covered in this lesson are agriculture and crops, categories of crops, agricultural practices. Now in India, there are different seasons based on temperature, humidity, and rainfall. Climatic conditions vary vastly from one region to another. The crops grown in India can be classified in two ways: Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Kharif crops, these crops need more water and hence are grown from June to September during the monsoon season. Rabi crops, these crops require less water and hence are grown from October to March during the winter season. There are two more different types of crops, that is, food crops and cash crops. A crop which is grown mainly on human consumption for human consumption is called a food crop. A crop which is grown for the purpose of sales and profit for commercial purposes and not for the use as food by the farmer is called a cash crop. Agricultural practices. A farmer need to follow certain basic agricultural practices to obtain good quality and quantity of crops. These practices start right at the beginning of the cultivation and include preparation of the agricultural field, taking care of the crops, harvesting and and then storing the harvest till its final use. A farmer must therefore have a good knowledge of newer techniques, equipments, and practices developed in agriculture. These techniques are quite similar to what a gardener uses, but on a larger scale. First is preparation of soil. The very first step of crop production is to make the soil ready for farming. Soil contains water, air, minerals, and microorganisms. In an agricultural field, once a crop is harvested, the soil nutrients become depleted. So, to grow another crop in the same field, it has to be made suitable again. Sowing, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, and storage. All these are included in agricultural practices. Here you can see some tools are there, or the pictures of the tools which are used in plowing and tilling. Now there are these three tools which are used for agricultural field or agricultural purposes are plow, hoe and cultivator. So have you ever noticed such type of tools in any agricultural field? Yes, there are so many tools which are used in agricultural field. Now here the new slide which is showing the process of sowing. Now the process of adding seeds into the soil is called sowing. Selection, selection of good quality seeds is an important step in the agriculture as it directly affects the quality of the final produce. It is important that the field should have the right amount of moisture necessary for seed germination. Also, the seeds must be sown at right spacing to ensure that all of them get enough nutrients, water, and air to grow. You can able to see it is mentioned in that slide that there are some tools which are used for sowing. So here the traditional tools are there and seed drill. These are the traditional methods for sowing seed. Plants need a continuous supply of nutrients in order to grow. A soil deficient in nutrients become less productive and may become infertile in successive years. There are different methods to improve the soil fertility. Here you can see one slide which is showing the substances which can be added as nutrients to soil for healthy growth of plants. These are fertilizers and manures. You can able to see the difference between fertilizers and manures. Fertilizers are an inorganic salt, whereas manure is natural substance obtained from cattle dung, human waste, etc. Fertilizers can be prepared in factories. Manure can be prepared in fields. Fertilizers does not provide humus to soil. Manures provide humus to soil, very rich in nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium. They are fertilizers, whereas manure is richer in plant nutrients. Other than these methods, there are biofertilizers, fallow fields, and crop rotations. These methods also helpful in keeping the nutrients of soil fit. The next step for crop production is irrigation. The supply of water to agricultural fields at regular interval of time is called irrigation. A farmer must have sound knowledge of irrigation. Can you able to see the slide? See here it is mentioned what are the sources of irrigation. Sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, dams and canals. There are different methods of irrigation. One is traditional method, the other is modern method. Now under traditional method, you will find there comes four different types: moat, chain pump, dhekli, rahat. Have you ever noticed some modern methods which are given over here in the agricultural field? Sprinkler method. Now, sprinkler method is, in this system, there is a main pipeline which is laid on the ground. It is fitted with vertical small pipes at regular distances from each other. Water flows from the main pipe into the smaller pipes with the help of the pumps. The smaller pipes have rotating nozzles called sprinklers on top. Water is pumped into the nozzle under pressure and is then sprinkled all over the field by rotating sprinklers. This method is effective in irrigating sandy regions and regions with uneven land which have an insufficient water supply. Now, what is drip system? In this method, pipes fitted with small tubes called emitters. The water is supplied through these emitters, which directly falls drop by drop into the soil near the root zone of the plants. It is very useful for watering fruit trees. A lot of water is saved at, as it is not lost through evaporation or percolation. So, what we have learned today: plants of the same type that are cultivated on a large scale are crops, kharif and rabi crops, food crops and cash crops. Practices for agriculture: preparation of soil, plowing and tilling, selection of soil of seeds, improving soil fertility by using manure and fertilizers, and lastly, irrigation. Thank you and have a nice day.